Give me 1 second. So the first one, we have to figure out what the precision is for each beaker. If I cannot find the key, I'll just wing it. I found it. So the precision for the first one is just 100. I know it was a little hard to see, but you go from marking to marking, so you wonder how much does each mark represent, and it's 200. No, sorry, 100. For this one, it's also hard to see, so I apologize if you couldn't see it because you can't see it. Just write it in the note, right? Just like I couldn't read it. I'm fine. I take full responsibility for that. This goes up by 20. And this one goes up by 50. Okay, so I think I'm going to give you half a mark for each precision that I see that is done correctly. And then half a mark for actually stating which one is. Okay, so beaker B, since it has the smallest increment. And of course, if you made a mistake, so if beaker B has like a precision of 300, then I would expect you to select beaker C, right? So it has to make sense within, so mark it wrong if you got the precision wrong, mark that wrong, take off half, and then technically, to be honest, the province would give you 1 for the work and 1 for this answer, but it's not exam time, right? We're not talking all units at the same time. So we'll do it that way, half, half, half. The next one, determine the precision uncertainty for each piece. So you just line them up. The precision for that one will be 0.1 and the uncertainty is 0.05 feet. That's a 1 mark right there. For the 2.75 feet, I see the precision is 0.01 of a foot. Uncertainty therefore is 0.005 of a foot. And that last one there, for the 4-foot piece, the precision is 1 foot and the uncertainty is 0.5 feet. So 1 mark for each pair. Okay. Don't be too generous because you want to learn right now. Okay. There you go. Calculate the combined length of all the pieces. So if you just add it on your calculator and just put down that it is 9.95 feet and then plus or minus, and here's where it gets a little tricky. So if you made a mistake up here, and you're obviously it's probably started with your precision, you take off a full mark for that mistake, but then we won't take off here. So if I see you adding up your uncertainties and stating it here, you're fine. So this would be 0.555 of a foot. Do not round in this unit. Okay. So why 2 marks? The province gives you 1 for adding the fact that you know you have to add them in this case, and then 1 mark for the uncertainty. The plus or minus has to be there. If that's missing, that would be a notation error. So it's a half mark off if you don't have the plus or minus. Calculate the combined maximum and minimum. I will say the province does one or the other most of the time, but I want you to practice both. So the max is just adding this up. So that would be 10.505. And again, I would base this mark on your answer in B. So if you go 9.95 and this is just 0.6 because you made a mistake, I don't care here. I just care that you're adding it up to get this. So I would check it. Okay, that's max, and the min is subtracting is 9.395 feet. That's your second mark. So I think it would be a great idea to actually show me that you're going this plus that to answer this. But I think it's okay to just leave it like that in this case. So now a carpenter is installing a 2.4 meter piece of trim. I don't know if this threw you off. Trim is what most houses have at where the wall meets the floor to hide the little gap that is caused by the flooring and the wall. There's always an imperfection, so it covers it up. So sometimes it's out of wood. Some houses even have it like where the ceiling meets the wall, but that's trim. right? So that's what it is. Baseboards, trim, they all means the same thing. And expect that on the exam. Sometimes you'll be given a word that's going to throw you off. Try to not fixate on that. Just try to think of everything else that's happening. So in this case, we're cutting off, right? We're taking something off, okay? So that means it's 2.4 minus 0.5, right, in terms of the length. But then both of them have the same precision, so that actually makes it very easy. Both uncertainties are the same. So what I need to see here is, I would say, if you have precision and uncertainty, you get 1 mark. Like if I see you having that step there. This is cut off, so you end up with 1.9 meters. Sorry, am I doing this right? 2.4, minus 0.5, and then plus or minus, you add these up, that's 0.1 of a meter. So if I see you giving me this, you get another mark for the 1.9. You always add your uncertainties. No matter what happens here, in your actual amounts, you always add your uncertainty. So that's the little nuance to remember. If you measure 50 pieces of wood that measure this, what will be the combined uncertainty? I just want you to go 50 times 0.01. Okay, and that's plus or minus 0.5 centimeters. So I want you to realize, oh, this is the measurement and its uncertainty. So that's already there. I don't need to find it. I just need to go 50 times that. That's the combined uncertainty right there. So how many marks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 would give us 10. And then another 2, that's 12. So that's where we end. And make sure your name and last name is on either side, at least, so that I can trace it back to you.